Hey, top of the morning, people. Jeffrey Stonifer. Moho. Moho's a sweet name. And David, top of the morning. And whoever else snuck in here and is lurking in the background. Let's get going. Is market open yet? 7:26. We got a few minutes. All right. Well, first and foremost, the rise up from yesterday was sweet. Yeah, I was obviously wrong about the short. And I was pretty happy. I mean, like, it's hard to not be happy about being wrong about that. I would say that, let me see, let's investigate. Let's investigate. I think we decided yesterday this was only going to be 30-minute structure. Not even, yeah. No, my bad. It's about 30-minute structure, right? So you had a 30-minute break up out of this range down here. Call it that one or top of that wick. Either way, we broke that. Then we broke that 30-minute structure point there. We've come back up into this supply. We have addressed this liquidity that was sitting here, and we have started to lose 15-minute structure. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Nothing happened upon an interaction there. Looking more at this guy right now. I will say this, as far as, hold on, let me get a blank chart. As far as how far we made it through supply, we made it pretty far, and that's normally a pretty bullish sign. That's still not the tool I want. I want this one. Yeah, I mean, we made it uh, well over halfway through that supply, up into the premium section of it, and that's pretty bullish. That's pretty bullish. We also have, um, pretty significant change in structure. I mean, it's 30 minutes, but it came up pretty high, didn't it? Yeah, about 11% price increase yesterday. Pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. We've got unmitigated demand beneath us now to act as support. Yeah, so, even we lost about 15-minute structure up here. More like 10-minute structure. And it just doesn't look like a really gnarly break, right? All right, let's go ahead and get this line out of the way. Because what we've got below us is we've got a big demand range. It's huge. It's so huge. I do really like this little nip right in the top of it that created a pretty good inefficiency on the chart. And the other reason I like it better for support is this all looks pretty weak underneath here. This looks a lot weaker to me, especially once you get past this 10-minute candle right here. So I guess I will put a little highlight on that guy as well. Let's run a fixed range through here and see if we can find anything else that's interesting on this range. Come from that guy. I want to stop right there. Please don't extend to the right. Thank you. Yeah, so right in between the value area high and the POC, we've got this little order block right here. I like it. Let's change information at all. If I moved it there, it's about the same. Yeah, and so this kind of representing almost like a naked daily point of control right down here. As a matter of fact, let's turn session volume back on and see if that indeed is a naked daily point of control. No, it's not. Just because of the way that the session's built out. It's a naked range point of control. That's what maybe I just made up a new term. But your last naked daily point of control is down here. All right. So what does that all mean? It's like, okay, so I see that you have a slight loss of structure on the 10-minute time frame up here inside of supply. All seems pretty logical, but I'm still expecting up. I'm still expecting up. Yeah, I mean, because you got to come all the way down and knock this low out now to even be able to talk about this zone. And that seems like a lot of work for the asset to do right now. It created a gap and then it filled the gap. Um, And then, yeah, price action looks much more balanced on this go through the area, right? And the area I'm referring to is this general area here. This price looks more balanced this time. Unbalanced, unbalanced, right? Fairly unbalanced, super unbalanced, fairly unbalanced. Um, yeah, this looks like a more sustainable, healthier climb up out of here. So, am I yapping in market opened? Shit. Oops. Oopsie daisies. All right. So market is open, and I apologize because I've been blabbing and I'm not paying attention to chat, and now market is open, and now I can't pay attention to chat right now. 7:30 push. I wish I'd have watched that candle print. God damn it. One thing I'd be interested in is if we can come and pull this low, and then get back up out of here. Obviously, I'm interested is down in here. Like these are long zones. I'm watching the local structure in this area for a flip from back to locally bearish back to locally bullish. And then I'm probably looking to long. There's some, I mean, price did come up 10% yesterday, and we have not retraced yet. We have not performed any significant retracement. I mean, like a little bit. That was an easy long. That was an easy long there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's better to come down a little bit. Let's get some price labels on this zone here. So I really do like that zone. Yeah, so down like a little bit lower and then up, please. That's kind of where I'm at with Bitcoin. Let's go over and take a look at chat and see what all the hell I missed. Clay the Great, good morning, fine. Chris Klein, post. Fist. Post says fist. Jay Quicksmoker, what's up? Good morning. Max Wild. Danielle 1994. Hey, got forwarded here from the Alex O'Cri. Forwarded. He stopped streaming already? Yeah, we can take a look at CRV. That's not a problem. Good morning, Luke. If I didn't say good morning already, I feel like I did. But maybe you're just slightly late. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So let's go. So yeah, anybody has any altcoins you want to take a look at? Happy to take a look at all those. If you want my more macro sort of perspective, see if anything has changed about that. Because honestly, I haven't zoomed out and looked at daily or 4-hour chart to really make that decision myself. Questions about market structure, anything applies, guys. Throw them out, and I will do my best to respond to them all. But we got to do CRB. All right, first of all, we don't need any of these drawings on here, and I don't need session volume, so let's turn that off. Let's know a couple of things here. That we did a 1, 2, 3 break, retest demand. So we definitely have an accumulation model in this area, right? So if there's an accumulation model here and prices come up, I would say it did really achieve its target. But see how it left the high alone? See how the high is sitting up here unchallenged? Go on the damn wick. Homie, on the damn wick. That high hit sitting up there unchallenged is a pretty good look. Let me check the daily chart really quick. So we have that break there, which could be weekly market structure. Yeah, break. I would say that is your main concern there. It's the failure to clear that. But this accumulation range down here still serves as demand. And then we have a very local range right here. This is what we really need to dissect. Yeah, it could be better in this area. It could be better in this area. Really could. So far, we are just interacting with this little shave of demand. We have gone more than 50% through it. Okay, so now we just have this local range. We're going to take a look at this guy. We're going to recognize that was the initial low, and then that was the initial high right there. All right, so we set a low, we set a high, set an internal low, come back for the high, come back for the external low. You do have supply right here that I would be concerned about. And this is the zone in which I would say if you surpass this zone that you are coming for the range high at 60 cents. This is not demand, this is supply. All right, so we do have some trouble above us. All right, now we'll go take a look at this local leg price here. Probably drop to the 15. All right, and so 15 did flip its structure bullishly off of the low. Come on, man, get on the damn wick, man. Here, this demand remains unmitigated. This is not a logical area to put in a significant top. Like in my opinion, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about this right here being the area that causes a lower high for a lower low. I just don't know how I feel about that. If it was this area, I would say sure. But not right where we're at. And really and truly, we're not breaking any structure. We're forming internal structure coming down from the high. Just this. That's all we have coming down from the high still. And I would say that that still represents demand right there. And you really can't break any of this structure until you lose that guy. And I'm referring for the structure from here to here. To me, it doesn't really break until here, and then you have demand right underneath it. So, I think on this one, I prefer to just look to long it out of here, not short it out of there. You big old idiot. Yeah, I think I'd look for longs down in this area, and I think I'd look to trade as high as 45 cents. It's going to be tough to and then the only thing I could suggest to refine a stop loss in that zone is if you get a logical shift in structure, I would look to cover that local low there in an effort to refine the stop loss. But generally, yeah, I think down in this area is where I would be looking to catch the higher low. Yeah, because this still looks like liquidity that can be peeled in that area. So if this doesn't hold, this zone right here, if this doesn't hold, then I'm definitely proposing this. Then I would definitely be proposing that. What does that mean on the Bitcoin chart? Okay, okay, okay. Looks great. Looks great. Here I was yapping about all this stuff and fully missing the opportunity I needed to close my scalp short. Cool. Cool. Too busy yapping. Too busy yapping. Oh, brutal. 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 Shame on me. Shame on me. All right, let's get back to what we're doing. Oh, must have hit the space bar. All right, let's get back over in, where did the chat go? Where did the chat go? All right. Yeah, so yeah, this is an area that I was looking for a bullish result out of, and if we come back over here and we tackle this high at this point, then I think we're coming up for this high, and I don't think that high is going to hold. I suspect it will. Suspect it will. All right, what do we? So we did CRV, ENA. Never heard of ENA. Macro outlook. We could take a look at that. Hey, Anthony Soprano, what's up? She thinks the breakdown on CRV, no problem. Yeah, so ENA. Yeah, we'll do ENA. Never heard of it, so that'll be fun. What the fuck else am I missing? I swear I'm missing something else. Oh, that macro outlook. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's changed on the macro outlook at all. Before we pop over to whatever that was, ENA. I think I need an alert in this area. That means I'm going to need to probably turn some volume up so I actually hear the alert. Let me make sure that's muted on my side. Okay, cool. ENA. So that's what it was, right? ENA? Yeah, ENA. ENA, you guys find the craziest stuff, man. You guys find the craziest stuff. Holy smokes, I've been on this chart before? Wild. Wild. Okay, well, I recognize this TA because that's my style of TA. And I was saying if you get a bearish close underneath this low, that price would in theory trade all the way back down to this demand range. And that's where we are. That's where we are. I do kind of like how this is slowing down, and you can see it filled long, filled long, filled long, filled long, filled long. Now I know that none of that brought us up to a break in structure, but it just generally looks like stopping volume coming into this area. So let's go find out where our structure flip is going to be. I presented 3 scenarios on this when we were doing this up here. I can tell because I just deleted the TA. There was a PO3 idea in here. Oh well, anyways, all right. Cool. Let's go. Oh, this is a daily chart. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look here. All right. So market structure is still bearish, right? Especially on the 4-hour. What did it look like on the daily though? Was it bearish on the daily? Nah. I mean, if this high had touched that high, I would say it's far more bearish on the daily, but it didn't do that, so I'll cut it some slack. Let's get back down to the 4-hour. And let's delete this line. Don't need that. I'm going to replace it to here and here. And zoom in. So this is kind of your last areas of supply that created the inefficiency that caused the break. What break am I referring to? I'm talking about a break at this low that ultimately took you below that low. So this area does represent supply, aka the reason we are experiencing some turbulence on it. And now we got to go down to the 15. 15 looks like we just have a range, unless I'm tripping. in which we have set the low, we set the high, we set the low, we swept the high, so we're coming back down for the low. And is there any demand just underneath the low that I like? Let me really zoom in here. No, no, I would say that low got set by this demand right here. Ooh, my nose itches. My nose itches. Yeah, yeah, that seems pretty likely. All right. So I'm actually moderately interested in a long off of the local low. Because essentially, if your market structure is going to eventually turn your 4 hour over, well, then I would expect that your 15-minute would flip first, right? Get a couple of breaks on your 15, start running up to your 4 hour high. Um, the 4 hour high being clear up here, right? I get it. It's all the way up here, but it's like you start to flip your 15 back to bullish. If you lose this low right here at 36 cents uh, with a bearish close, boom, then I think it's ultimately going to come back down and take out this low, and then we got to reassess at that point. But if these breaks are going to maintain themselves and prices switching order flow to bullish, then this low at 36 cents needs to hold. I don't see any remaining unmitigated demand. Actually, I mean, there's a scotch right here. There is actually a scotch right here. It's not the best looking. I really think it'd be more appropriate to take out the low at this point. No, that really doesn't look strong. That really doesn't look strong to me. Yeah. So because when we look out on like the daily chart, and we know we know that the low is getting put into it's a relevant area for me. It's a very relevant area for me. Absolutely very relevant area. Yes, I like it. And so because of that, and we see like a shift in 15-minute structure locally, and we know that we can take out 4 hour market structure at 48 cents, at which point in time, I think we're trading north for quite a few days. Yeah, so because of that, and because I have some 15-minute structure flipping bullish locally, and because that 15-minute structure would maintain itself here, I think that's a logical place for a long. That's a logical place for a long, and I don't think I have any interest in really planning a short on this. It's pretty beaten up right now, and I don't like to short down into discounted areas. It's just not my cup of tea. So I would say that's where I'm at with whatever that was. ENA. Did I miss anything else? Caspa and XRP. Would love to. Been a long time since I looked at Caspa, so I highly recommend that we do that. And then XRP for sure, because I'm as interested as anybody is in XRP. So let's do that as well. Cass, let's go, Cass. How am I doing on time? 7:50. I'm doing great. Internet, come on, buddy. All right. Well, this is not a comfortable place and price to be. Are you shitting me? Holy shit. That's how long it's been. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I had no idea. Back in the day, I got the receipts for it. Good luck ever finding them in my Discord channel because there's way too many charts. But back in the day, I hollered. I said, that's a Model 1 distribution. And I gave it a target of this wick. And all be damn, be damn. All be damn. We finally achieved that target. Son of a bit. I'm sorry, but that just blows me away. That blows me away. I got blown away real quick. Did my what? feel like my magnet got turned off. Okay, so let's go take a look at this local range of price here. Let's turn that session volume back off. A couple of things hop out right off the bat. It's not an overly logical place to bounce on CAS, and I hate to say it, but it's just not. This is the most logical place to actually bounce. To actually set a really significant low that could possibly take us back to the all-time high, I would say this is the more logical area. Now, having said that, structure is king. So if structure flips mega bullish before achieving that zone, well then, is what it is. Is what it is, Jack. You're going to change your daily market structure back to bullish at this level. So let's go pending boss daily. Daily. Cool, awesome. And then let's see, we got a range of price from here to here. We have supply that exists right on top of the range high. We have swept the range low. How's the 4 hour holding up? Looks like poop nuggets still. Does because so far you couldn't clear this 4 hour order block right here. Let's go down to the 30. Sorry, my OCD just kicked in there. Is this another range? Kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like it. We go down to like the 5 and see how I like that. Yeah, and so upon an interaction with the top of it and supply, you break your 5-minute structure, sends you marching back down to at least this low here. That low does have some demand underneath it, albeit not right underneath it. Is this a weekend? No, Tuesday, no. I like that low. That's a good looking low down there. All right. Yeah, I much prefer, let's get this range tool off of here. I don't really need that. I prefer these lower zones for a long. It's going to break some structure to get down to the blue zone though. I think I would start looking for longs as soon as oh man, I don't know how I feel about this. But that internal low or this local range low, I think those are good places to look for longs. I do. Let's go ahead and put a price label on this one and get rid of that little obnoxious range tool. And let's see here. And then I think an alert here makes a lot of sense if you're bullish on the asset and want to trade it, because I think you have the potential to, if you come down anywhere, you're already in the discount of this prior range. I believe. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No, we're getting close though. So a crack back above this high here, and I think ultimately this could continue to trade up quite a bit. So an alert up there at decimal 0.7803 makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. And then maybe if I were trading this asset today, I would also have an alert at decimal 0.7373 decimal 0.7295. I'd have some alerts down there as well, just to see if we can get that lower side liquidity before switching structure back to bullishly. And obviously, we got to understand that if you lose that bearishly, you could get lift out of demand only to set a lower high for a lower low. And so I'm a little bit more bullish in this zone right here because of that, unless it just wicks into demand and hauls ass up out of there and doesn't close, call it, what do we need to call it? About a 1 hour candle body below decimal 0.7295. Yeah, we don't want 1 hour candle bodies down there, but we're welcome to have 5 minute candle bodies down there, whatever. It just needs to look like a wick on the 1 hour and close back above decimal 0.1795. Bitcoin. What are we doing? Heard an alert. I heard an alert. I heard an alert. Let me go to the chart, please. Let me go to the chart. I want to go to the chart. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't really want this short from yesterday to work like really well. I want it to work like kind of well. I do not want it to take out this low here, guys. I do not want that. No, I don't. I mean, whatever. I'm in a short, so I'm not like super upset about this, but I don't want to. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay? I don't want it. I need to go manage my short. I'm being lazy and streaming, and I need to go manage my short. Okay. All right. And what else we got? Near. Yeah, sure. Oh, and then we got like more macro BTC stuff. Let's do macro BTC real quick. And then let's absolutely do near. God damn, I keep forgetting to put this back on my favorites. Can we fix that right now, please? Add to watch list. Thank you. Thank you. Daily. All right. So, daily market structure at this point remains bearish due to this break right here. Due to that break right there, daily market structure remains bullish. I'm sorry, bearish. Fact, return to the most notable supply range on the chart and have a sharp rejection from it. It's just a matter of whether or not demand is going to hold at this point for further lift. If we get back above 95K, then yeah, chart resumes to hella bullish and quite likely, I think, yeah. So I can make just a couple of really simple statements here. Let me just borrow this line. We start closing daily candle bodies above 95,128. Nice erect, give me a nice erect candle body close up above there. And I would suggest that if something like that were to happen, we could see a retracement only to come back up to the all-time high. Until then, daily market structure remains bearish. Due to the break, retest of supply, smack down. This low is a weak low on the daily time frame. I would say that this high is your strong high on the daily time frame. And so if we can't resume, if we can't get our daily market structure back to bullish, then I would suggest we need to retest this chunk of demand between whatever, like 67K and 74K in that area. Yeah, and then if we were to lose this area of demand, trade down into here and see something flip bullish, then I will be treating this leg up as a bear flag, and I will be selling all my crypto here. Ish. We're missing some candles, right? But ish and about. Yeah, ish and about. Ish and about. And then we're going to do something else. What we're going to do near. Yeah, near. Near. Am I doing on time? 8 o'clock. I'm doing so good on time, man. I'm doing so good on time. I've been on for 30 minutes. I feel like we've already gotten a lot accomplished. All right, so we have a new pending daily break, so we can adjust that down to here. I think that'll be our new, yeah, that's our new pending daily break. Let's see what was right below that low. Nothing overly notable. Nothing overly notable, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Let's recognize that we just have a local range on the daily chart from this high to, from that low to this high. And hold on, that's too noisy, Just give me the nice little clean one. Thank you very much, please. All right, and for near, we still have not cleared this 4-hour order block with a balance here. Not good, not good, not great. Nope. This is very much the doorway to higher prices. Let's say it's a doorway to at least this shelf here. Yeah, this guy is our doorway to 3.174, and the pending daily break. Yeah, it's got problems here. What is lower on this chart? What are we missing? Hey. Yeah, we're missing this strong low on the weekly time frame, aren't we? Yeah, so ultimately your swing trade could exist after a purge of that low. Ultimately it could be down there. Let's get down to the 15. So we know that locally in this daily range of price we're still under 4-hour bearish market structure, correct, Mundo? Pretty much. Not quite. Like 1 hour-ish. About 2 hours bearish on this. Couldn't we, just one more range down here makes everything so much easier. All right, let's get down to the 15. Well, unfortunate. You have another range that developed on the 15-minute time frame right into your supply. And you hit the range high and you broke down here a bit. And so far I see a lot of topside wicks in this area, indicating more strength on the shorts that are getting filled than the longs. I would say once you have really broken this low, yeah, I would say it's down, and I would say that you really need 2.774 to hold, or you are going to flip your market structure back to local bearish. If that doesn't hold, and I would look to short all the way back down to the low. You get a 15-minute order block down there at the low, so we can mark that out. I don't suspect this is what works, though. I don't suspect that is what works, because I feel like ultimately, if this bearish transition happens here, then I feel like ultimately we're coming down to 2445. So even if we were to have some interaction off that, I still feel lower high for lower low down here. So I feel that. So yeah, I mean, like long trades, I think I could have some interest at 2774. Shorts are a little tough here. Because I don't have anything that gives me super confidence to short this right now. Though that is quite likely. I'm just looking at this wick here, and we're on the Bybit chart. Yep, and I'm going, that looks like a lot of shorts that just got filled. It's just a shit. It's just there's no market structure break here. Not one that gives me the confidence to hit a sell button. But I would, yeah, I'd probably immediately look at this in this regard. And I have no reason to really actually say that, though, outside of the fact that we did interact with supply, and we did kind of start losing some structure, but it really looks like it wants to hold. really, yeah, this is a tough read right here locally as far as I'm concerned. Whiff, whiff. Yeah, we could do whiff. Soul. Yeah, we could do soul too. Whiff. Whiffy, whiffy, whiffy. I really should find a different chart for whiff. USD pair on crypto.com. What are we doing? Why in the world did I ever pick this chart? All right, we got this whole guy here that I've never been interacted with. We got another piece right inside of it. I think we've hit the very top section of this so far, but I don't think we've hit the juice zone. And then locally, what the hell is that? Oh, locally, you've got a wee bit of a range here. Interesting. Not really, though. You're one, you're two, and you're three. It's not great reason. I think I just want to look for a long nut here. Stop loss is hard to define. What am I going to want to see? Let's go down and check the 15 again real quick. Yeah, because your 15 didn't clear this. Yeah, if we could, we need, I think it needs to develop much better structure. It needs to widen out a little bit. But if you can get like a 15-minute transition off of, is that the low? No, 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 no. Down here. You know what? I almost feel the same about the other spot. I would look for a 15-minute transition on this, and then I would say it starts to look pretty good. Overall, we're in a decent area. Yeah, I would look for, and I can almost duplicate this whole thing again. I'd look for your 15-minute to switch on this, and I think I'd look to start playing long in one of these areas. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel about that. HBAR. Oh man, you guys are soul. Then you're gonna do soul though. You gotta do soul. Gotta do soul still. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. It's kind of a mess. So I think we need to clean this whole thing up. So this came down to here, which came up here. Really? That's where it rejects. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine there's anything on this chart that I'm not attached to. Didn't this low get put in at a pretty... No, I'm thinking of XRP. Oh shit, we never did XRP. Yeah, market structure on the daily's bearish. Okay. 4 hour flipped bullish and then right back to bearish. Don't see that often. see that often. Not a very logical place to put in a significant lower high for a lower low, in my opinion. It's just not a really logical place for it. Could happen. It's just not a logical place for it. That's a break. Giving this strength, and there is demand right underneath it. Well, not right underneath it. It's essentially the zone I'm looking for. Bring it right down to the low. That's a shit looking low. Okay, all right, cool. Back down to the 15. I think if there is a long trade to be had, daily market structure is still bearish, but I think if there is a long trade to be had, that it's going to never pick the right one first. I think I've been too busy shorting lately. It's going to be in about that zone. And same thing, I would want to see, I'd want to see 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minute structure widen out, and then run some of these liquidity points and change structure. In this circumstance, the entry would actually be here. But I'm just using this to represent an area that I'm looking for a reaction out of. AKA the stop loss portion of this is an area that I am looking for a reaction out of, and then trade the reaction. Trade based on the reaction. Yeah. Because it would be cool yeah. I mean, like this. See, this is the area that would have been the place for the lower high. That's the more logical area. The rest of this is fair value gap. We should just fill all the rest of this up. Personal opinion, I think we should just fill that up. That is about a 50% fill, but still, I feel like that needs to be filled up. So I think I'm gonna look at SOL from this direction. Yep, generally from this direction. This could also play out a little bit like a model 2 accumulation. So I'm going to be aware of that, and yeah, that kind of thing. What else do we got? HBAR. Just heard an alert, so I want to go look at that. No, log. Nothing too entertaining going on over there. Let's take a look at CAS. No, not CAS. What's CAS? What the hell am I doing? HBAR. HBAR? Is it HBAR? I mean, I think HBAR is the one that we didn't do. I think that's it. I believe that's it. Man, I'm still like I put this little highlighter on the chart quite some time ago, and I kind of still feel like that's the case. You know, upon an interaction with the high of the range, this one, you lose your structure right afterwards. Now, yeah, I understand that I would consider all of this area demand, and that's a true statement, and we are lifting up out of demand. But I don't like this leg of price here. I don't like this leg of price. This leg of price to me is forming upwards only structure into supply. So if you lose like the 15-minute on this, then I think it's back down. 15-minute gets lost there. Get rid of that. Annoying. Get rid of this. So I would be bearish on a loss at that low. Of course. Oh no, I actually did pick the right one. I would be bearish on a loss at that low. And probably ultimately least back down to here. This would kind of be like target 1. This would be target 2. And then target 3 is the range low down here. I think that's the range low. Let's back out. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's how I would target the trades on that. That would be my targets. Yeah, that'd be my targets. That sucks. I own HBAR too. HBAR leverage. I'm just finishing up HBAR leverage. I would say, well, I mean, that's an 8.3% stop loss. So it's the only way to refine that further for use of higher leverage, in my opinion, would be if you do lose this low. So let's get some stuff out. Let's just go ahead and assume that we smash down below the low here. If you then form, let's go ahead and play on the safer side. Let's say we form 10-minute structure and we start flowing back up into here. Maybe do a partial run on some of this liquidity and then lose your 10-minute structure. You know, kind of run a portion of that liquidity, lose your 10-minute structure. I would say then you kind of have a whole different trade on your hands, right? Then I would be looking at this here with a local target of the low that created the move up to the break of this here. And I would look to refine stop loss based off of that information, which there's no guarantee that it will A, create itself or B, work that way. But if it did, that would give me an opportunity to refine that stop loss better for leverage. But until then, you know, I'll just continue to look at it from the other perspective. Yeah, that's HBAR. That's HBAR. And we did with. All right, man. I done pretty good for myself. I've done pretty good for myself. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Yes, I am. I'm happy about it. Happy hippo. Happy hippo. Happy hippo. I wish I could be more happy about my short. I mean, whatever. I could just be grateful for. I suppose I should just be grateful for what I get and not anything other than that. All right, guys. I'm pretty much out of time. I need to go get on with the rest of my day. Let's knock out any final questions that we have. Maybe do a quick recap on BTC, and then everybody say what's up to French Toaster and Dragonfly D. What's up, people? B Team Crypto, just a sub. Spiros Stavrov, Andreas Gutner. A lot of cool names out here, man. Chris Klein. Oh, Chris Klein, XRP. We didn't do it. My bad, homie. What was I thinking here? What was I thinking here? What did I have in mind here? Boy, it really did come from here up to here, didn't it? Because I was just giving it a target of this high. That's wild. I think we really want to see, if I remember correctly, yeah, I want to see 2.4 hold, and I was thinking about a long trade off of it. Yeah, just because it gets pretty bearish after that. After a loss of that, I think we're coming back for this guy. And I don't think it would be really bullish to come back for this level. So I don't want to see that happen. No, I absolutely don't. No, no, no. Don't like that. So I'm like slightly interested in a long off of this low. Now, having said that, that could easily convert into a short trade in the event that we were to just get a pretty bearish result at the low. Then I would be looking to trade a failed breakdown on any retest back down to there. So generally interesting kind of pivot zone, if you ask me. One of the reasons I really do want to long it is these highs are just too equal in nature for me. I know they're not perfectly equal, but they're pretty close. That looks like a good amount of liquidity up there that the market could come back and snatch. So for that reason, I do like a long off of here. I don't hate it, but I understand that it could easily turn into this. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is all I am locally interested in on. So that does mean, God damn it. It's probably going to break. It's probably going to break that low. It's probably going to turn into a short. Son of a bitch. See, I really wanted here though, but this is why it's better to not wait for order blocks. Yeah, son of a bitch. This is likely the more. This is probably the more likely scenario in this case. But if this happened, it would be bullish as fuck because I think that would be. I think this would go up pretty high in that scenario. I guess I'd be an idiot to try and target past this though. Yeah, let's keep the target more reasonable. Yeah, that's what I got for XRP. Yeah, fine. I'm with you. I get a bounce too. Do we need? What do we need to go higher on BTC? Oh, yeah, let's do that. Oh, Soul's at that spot, huh? Did you give us any structure, Soul? Mm, mm, No, you didn't. You didn't give us great structure, you asshole. Rude dude, Soul, rude dude. But that's not what we're doing. We're going. It should be down here. Let's use the Coinbase chart for it. What do we need? Question is, what do we need to go higher on BTC? Okay, there's a couple things we need to go higher on BTC. First and foremost, is we've flipped some structure down here. We have set a higher high and we have set a higher low. So the first and foremost thing that we need to go higher on BTC is to not lose this low at 86,400. That's the very first thing we need. We need this demand range here from between these 2 points, this range of price here. We need this to hold this market structure up, this market structure flow. We need it to hold that thing up. That's the first thing we need. And then, because that is going to send us coming back to higher prices, right? God damn it. Oh, there could so be a short at this high on Bitcoin too. It really could. Okay, so we need to hold this prior demand range. We need to come up and crack through here. I want to see price make it over halfway through this area of supply. So call that yeah, up in here, 93K or so. We need to see it come up through there. Fine with retracement at that point, and then we need to see it come up above this. And that'd be pretty bullish. That'd be pretty bullish. But the most immediate thing is we need this to hold. I'm really serious about this. We need this to hold. Need that to hold. If we lose that, it's just probably not good. It's just probably not good at all. Luke, no problem. You're more than welcome. You have a great day. Let me take one more peek at that Bitcoin perpetual chart. God damn it. God, what a mess in here. That is a mess. No, it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. This was the zone that I really wanted to hold. And you can see that upon a first interaction, we had a fairly bullish result and couldn't clear the high that created the low, sending us marching back to the low. Right? So this is a weak low, comes back up here to the strong high. Strong high rejects it, comes back down to the weak low, and then you can't even touch your prior high before you come back down to your weak low again. It's not bullish. That is not a bullish result from that zone. No, it's not. I think this zone is piddly dick. I think this looks like liquidity. So frustrating. Good for my short, but so frustrating. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. I'm a deuce on out of here. I'm a deuce on out. Yep. Probably. I think I'm gonna leave the stream, and I think I'm gonna go close half of this short out. I'm gonna move my stop loss to. I'm gonna move it to about 89K and say to hell with it. So, deuces. Have a good one. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining me. Appreciate you. Do good things for good people. Don't worry about the bad people. To hell with them. Maybe don't do good things for them, but do good things for good people. And let's see here. Give me an alert right here, please, and thank you. Let me see if there's any other alerts I want to set on this. Just stop. Make yourself an alert, please, and thank you. Let's delete this. Old TA. I'm going to take one more alert right here. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I may be looking to switch long out of this area. If we can get some things moving along, I may be looking to switch long out of here. It's a big fat maybe, y'all. It's a big fat maybe. Here, see, and then I keep going. I'm gonna leave. I gotta go.